Hello dear ones. So today I want to share with you a vision that I have for all of humanity, and I think it's pretty evident that the way things are in our world now is not working. It's certainly not for the better good or for the benefit of all, and I'm going to share with you the vision that I have for humanity, and let me know what you think. And if you are resonating with this vision, then let me know and let's start making it happen. So the vision that I see that would be for the better good of everyone is if we were all living in eco-communities spread all over the world, and we were living in a resource-based economy. So all resources all over the world shared equally amongst all eco-communities all over the world. And there would be no value added to certain resources or none of that, because then it just becomes another form of currency or exchange or whatever. Just simply all resources are shared equally amongst all communities all over the world, and we live freely and we live self-sustainably, so in much more harmony with Mother Nature and with one another. And each member of the community would probably only need to do like 3 hours of community work every week, and you can travel between different communities if you want, but that would be after, the ultimate foundations are set. But a good example of this is a guy who called it the Venus Project, and I'll link it below so you can see, but it's very similar, and he's puts forth how we can use technology to transport resources amongst all parts of the world. His idea is much more high-tech than I personally. I would be quite happy with a more rustic, more self-sustainable, natural, eco buildings and communities and stuff like that. But in every way, I don't think we need to. I'm not saying we need to totally let go of all modern conveniences and start hand washing our clothes and stuff like that. I'm not saying that, but we could be living more self-sustainably. We could be using solar panels, and we could be using wind power and growing our own food. And of course that could be part of the community workers to help with the big permaculture gardens. And rather than sitting and watching TV at night, we could sit by an open fire and talk with one another and sing songs together with one another, and we would be much more connected as well, because this is the other thing that's missing greatly from our current reality, is we are all so divided and so separated, and it's not good for any of us. We really need to be much more connected. We're social beings as humans. We actually need connections and social interactions with other human beings, and we really ultimately need to return to the old ways. And I'm not saying we need to totally go back in time again, but we need to return to our roots. We need to return to living more simply and more connected, and ultimately more as a community, more as a tribe. We used to live as tribes, and then there was much more support for all members of the community, and everyone could be there for one another. Everyone had more of a purpose everyone felt like they have a purpose, and this is what we need. So this is my vision for humanity, and we could do so many good things together, because each of us has many great things that we can bring to the community. And so we could make music together, we could entertain, ourselves and stuff like that. There's so much things we could do. And let me know what you think of this vision. And if it's resonating with you, then let's start trying to make it happen, because this is what we need to do. We're no longer in a time where we can just talk about something or, share the idea of something. We actually really need to start putting it into action now. And we need to really start thinking, okay, how can we make positive changes in this world? How can we make a better reality for all of humanity? And the other thing as well is I am all for total equality, and I don't think there should be any hierarchy. There should be no royalty. There should be no leaders. There is total equality, total oneness. And if we ever need someone to speak on behalf of the community, then you can randomly select a name from a hat or whatever, and that person can speak on behalf of the community. But I don't think there should be any particular leaders. I don't think there should be any particular royalty or hierarchy in any way. I think that's exactly what's not working out in this world at the moment, and we need total equality. So no discrimination, total equality, total oneness, because we are all one. We are ultimately all one. We are all the source experiencing itself in this illusion of separation. And so let me know what you think. If this is resonating with you, let's start trying to make it happen. Let's get our resources together. If someone has land or a place they think would be good to start a community, let me know. Let's do it.